Yo, what's up, guys? Grady here, Grady's Gear, and today I got some new products to share with you guys. These are coming from Axial Gear. You guys have seen me review the Axial Gear Shift, and I speak pretty highly of these guys because in the OTF market, right, for American-made OTFs, these are priced very, very reasonably. For $200, you can get one of their OTF models. This is the Shift, and I have really enjoyed this knife, guys. And they recently, we were talking back and forth, we were emailing, and they sent me some new products to check out. And I'm going to share them with you guys today. Before I get into this, I do have an affiliate with Axial Gear. I did not pay for these items. They sent me these items for free to review for you guys and to share them with you. I do have a discount code, Grady's Gear, one word in all caps. I'll leave it in the description down below. And if you guys want to check them out, use that code and you get 10% off your order, whatever you order. It does not matter. You get 10% off. I get a little cutback from that, and it helps me with the channel more than you guys know. Right now, this is my only affiliate link, and it helps me out with shipping and stuff like that, stickers and swag and all that kind of shit. It definitely helps me out. So if you guys are interested in these products, use my code, saves you some money, and it helps me out in the same time. So with that out of the way, let's get into these. I'm going to move this to the side real quick, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes. The first thing that they sent me, though, was the Axial Gear Shift in their new blade shape. This is the Warney, that Warncliffe blade, which this is my favorite blade shape that they have. They do offer it, obviously, in the drop point, like I just showed you, right here. They also have it in a double-edged variant as well. And guys, I really like it. As far as all of the blade shapes, the Warncliffe is probably my favorite for utilitarian use. It's just a very good EDC shape for a blade, and I've come to really enjoy that. It's kind of the same thing when it comes to my Apache right here, that kind of modified sheep's foot Warney look. It's very good for precise cutting and just really, really, really utilitarian, and I really like that. I am going to share with you guys some negatives that I have on this particular variation. Now, I'm not knocking on Axial Gear. I have emailed them, and they have emailed me back. They are sending me another Warncliffe. They sent me the return label for this, so they are paying for me to ship it out back to them, and they are taking good care of me. And that is one of the things that I like about Axial Gear, is that they take care of their customers. Now, granted, take that with a grain of salt. They provided this knife in for review. I did not pay for it, so take that with a grain of salt. But from all of my experience and the experience of my friends who have all gotten one, they have actually paid for one. They have good customer service. One of the things that really bugs me about this one is the finishing on the aluminum. And you can kind of see, if I get up close on it, you see that texture on here? I'm gonna show you this one. This is the first one I got. It's non-existent on this one. This one's very smooth. It has a ProTech feel to it. If you guys have handled a ProTech, you know they're very well machined. This feels premium to me and just has a very smooth feeling to it. Very comfortable, awesome. It makes it easy to slide in and out of the pocket, right? And you can even see the difference in coloration right here. This black and this black. You know, some people say this looks like blue. This is not blue. This is black to me. This is just a darker shade of black, in my opinion. But this texturing right here, and I'm going to show you. I was doing this earlier, and I actually sent a video to Axial Gear earlier. You see that? That texture when I rub on it? That is my skin coming off. It feels, see, look at that. It feels like 1,000 grit sandpaper. Now, I'm okay with something having a tactile feel to it because it does provide more grip, but I noticed it going in and out of the pocket. There's more resistance because of the texture on here, and it bugs me. It bugs me enough to where I said something. I told them I was going to put it in the review, though, of this, or the unboxing, I mean, of this, and but they did say it is possible that I got a lemon. I asked them if they had changed their finishing process from these to this, because if they're doing this, I'm not a big fan of that. Some people might like it for the extra tactile feel I guess as far as like a tactical knife, I'm not using this as a tactical knife. I'm using it as an EDC, but I'm just not the biggest fan of that finishing on here. And when I do the same thing on here, it doesn't do it. And I'm not putting a shit ton of pressure on this thing, and my skin's just like coming off. See, that's skin that was already coming off my thumb. I could feel it, but this is way more smooth than this is, and that was something that bugged me. And guys, whether a company sends me something for a review or I buy it, I'm going to give you my 100% honest opinion on it. This finishing on this particular one, and I've asked my buddy Stevie Wonder Woman, because he has this exact same model, if he had that issue, and he said no. I sent him a video, and he goes, dude, that's weird. I don't have that problem. It feels like a ProTech to me. So they did say it is possible that I got a lemon, and they are going to take care of it. I'm going to send it back, and they're going to send me a brand new one. One of the other things that I have noticed, and this isn't a negative, it's just a pet peeve of mine. Your mileage may vary, but you see this finishing on here? This is their new stonewash, because I did ask them, and this is what they're moving forward with their newer designs. This is going to be their stonewash. To me, this looks like a bead blast that's been stonewashed, like a working finish on a hinderer. I do not like that kind of finishing for a stonewash blade. To me, this looks like bead blast, and I'm just not the biggest fan of bead blasted blades. In my opinion, I would rather have a coated blade, and I'm not the biggest fan of coated blades, but I'd rather have a coated blade rather than this, because like I said, it just looks like bead blast, and I'm not a big fan of bead blast. In my opinion, it makes it look cheap. I know it's very cheap to do, and maybe they're doing that to try to keep the price down. I don't know, but here it is. Here's the original stonewash. This to me is a stonewash, and I like this a lot better. It's more aesthetically pleasing in my opinion, and I just like it. I like this way better, and I told them that. I was like, they are open to suggestions. They told me they want my feedback and want to know what I think, and that's what I'm going to do. I'd rather have this stonewash rather than that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below on the finishing. If it bothers you, if you prefer one over the other, or if you don't give a shit, just let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. But I much prefer this. I would love to see a satin blade in the future. I'm a big fan of satin, and I'd love to see like a really nice belt satin on one of these. But they are offering the Wharncliffe shift in DLC coated blades now, which is awesome. You can get yourself a murdered out, all blacked out one. And of course, you can get these in different color handles. And what I mean by that is, so like let's say you want a blue one. You can get a blue one. You can get an all blue handle, or you can do black on the show side, and then you can do black on the back side. So I think that's really cool. Kevin, Lefty EDC, just gave away one of these shifts that they sent in, and he had a whole red, white, and blue thing going on. I think it was like blue on the front, red in the back with plain hardware. So it had like a, 4th of July kind of feel to it, America kind of vibe to it. So you can customize these however you want. Now, on the stonewash, from when I saw on the site, and I was just on the site very recently, these were only offered on the Wharncliffes. They were only offered in S35VN. Now on the DLC versions, they had them in 20CV or S35VN. I'm assuming that will change in the future, and that you'll have that option for 20CV in the future. These are fairly new, and they are selling quickly. A lot of people are buying them, so they are doing very well, and for good reason. But I just figured I'd let you guys know that. You have a ton of options with Axial gear, and I like that. I like that their knives in particular are USA made. Now their pocket tools are made overseas. They did tell me that, but their knives are 100% US made. Now, I'm really not going to go over the packaging because it's the same as my first one that I did an unboxing on, but you got the cool stuff. It comes in the sleeve with the cool Axial gear logo and everything. But the main thing I want to go over is what I saw when I opened this sticker right here. Stay sharp. And as you can see right here, this looks like a new knife design that they're going to be coming out with. And it looks like it's going to be a flipper, a folder. I did email them that and ask if they are coming out with a new flipper design, and they said, yep, they are working on some folders that they're really excited about, and they're working on some other products as well that they're super pumped for. So I can't wait to get my hands on it and see how they do on a folding knife. They do a pretty good job on a out the front knife, but I'm definitely curious to see how they handle a folding knife. And you guys know I'm picky and stuff like that, so I'll give you an honest review on it. But I'm very, very stoked for that. And they said it should be coming sometime this year, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, guys, this one right here, as far as the action, it's an Axial gear. These feel the exact same as far as how hard they hit and everything like that. I have yet to have this fail. Never had it fail. I've had Microtechs fail me a bunch of times, and I've owned a shit ton of Microtechs. And this one has never failed. The only Microtech that I have that hasn't failed me yet is a Signature Series, and that's my Bounty Hunter one. That's the only one that hasn't failed. Every other one I've had has failed. I've carried this on and off since I got it. Played with it a ton, and I haven't had a fail yet. This one I just got, but it feels the exact same way. One of the things I love about Axial gear is the switch here. I mean, it is barely any play in it. My Bounty Hunter's got a shit ton of play in it. These feel a lot more sturdy, and I also prefer how they do their switch right here. It is more grippy, and you need that when you have a hard switch like that. It needs to be grippy. As a guy that doesn't like jimping, I do like it on a switch like this. Very easy, whether your hands are wet or you got gloves on. This is going to work for you every single time. So that is a huge win. But like I said, not the fan of this finishing. It feels, see, look at that. My skin's just coming off on it, guys. But they are replacing it, so don't worry about that. I'm not trying to deter you from getting this knife. This one, they say they might just, it might be a lemon. I might have got a lemon, so that's the way it goes. But they got good customer service, and they're taking care of it. And that'll keep me showing their knives, because I do believe these are a great value. The 20CV ones are like $220, and the S35VN ones are like $200, but with my code you get 10% off. So if you get the 20CV one, you're saving yourself $20. So $200 for a 20CV out the front, all American made. It's a no-brainer in my opinion. So this is the Wharncliffe Shift. Again, not the biggest fan of this finishing, but that's just a personal preference, guys. That's not a knock at Axial gear. This is just not my thing. I much prefer either this kind of stonewash or a satin blade. So let's move these out of the way, and let's get on to the pocket tool that they sent me. This is the pinch bar, and I've already had a few guys say, oh, it's a knockoff of the Lynch Northwest or whatever. It does look similar. It does look similar, I will say that, but it's obviously something different. But I've gotten a lot of questions. A lot of guys actually like it, and they're like, whoa, where'd you get that pry bar? I've posted this on social media, on some groups on Facebook, on my Instagram, and I've been getting a lot of comments asking about it. This is the pinch bar from Axial gear. The one thing that I like about this over the Lynch Northwest, which I've owned at the Lynch Northwest, it's an awesome pry bar, guys. I'm not denying that. Is right here. Look at the recessed screw in there. You don't have that with a Lynch Northwest. It's not a recessed screw. Now, it's not a deal breaker. They have a deep carry clip too and everything, but this recessed screw reminds me of ProTech, and it's just awesome. The retention is great on this pocket clip, and look how it goes. I mean, this is true deep carry right here. The only thing that I do not like about this pry bar, I wish it was a little bit bigger. This is a 3.25 inch pry bar. It's 3¼ inches long in length. And for size comparison, here's one of my tactical and portable tie breakers right here. And you can see the difference. Let me move that up. You can see the difference in overall length right there. I wish it was ½ an inch longer, to be completely honest. I wish it was about 4 inches in overall length. The reason why I say that, 4 inches in overall length isn't too big, it isn't too small. It gives me enough leverage whenever you're using it as a pry bar, right? This, I get enough. Like I can do light prying tasks or whatever, but if you're really trying to pull out a nail or really gripping on a paint can or something like that, I'm getting like 2 fingers on here, three fingers all together, right? My pinky's hanging off. Another ½ inch, I'd be able to get that pinky on there and really get some good leverage on this thing. But it is awesome. I do like it. I've been enjoying carrying it. Very lightweight, weighs nothing. You can throw it in your back pocket. This will fit in the fifth pocket of your jeans perfectly. I mean, but so will this. But this just drops in there. It does have a bottle opener, but I don't drink or anything like that. Bottle openers are pretty much useless to me. I do like that it has the nail puller right here, or staples to pull up staples. That's a really nice feature. They do put jimping on here to give you leverage if you're using the bottle opener, which is cool. And again, I like their branding. It's very simple. You just got the Axial Gear logo right here. Very simplistic. You got like kind of speed holes in here, which is like a design aesthetic, which looks really cool. And you have a spot for a lanyard, which they do sell on their site. You can buy a lanyard and throw it on here if you want the extra. But Axial Gear, if you're watching this, my opinion, create an XL version and have it a 4-inch version instead of a 3.25, and just have an XL version as an option. So if people want to go smaller or a little bit bigger, they have that option. I would totally buy the pinch bar if it was just a tad, just a ½ an inch longer. No wider, but just a ½ an inch longer on there. And these guys are very fairly priced. They run about $50 or $55. Again, if you use my code, you'll get 10% off of that. And the packaging for them is really cool, guys. Look at that. Axial pinch bar, titanium pry tool, grade 5 titanium. Very, very cool. Comes in like a paint can kind of thing. This is my favorite part of it. Never be without a pry tool again after you figure out how to open this damn can. Which it came dented like that. Mine did. I didn't do that. But you actually have to pry this lid open. I pre-did that before this video so you guys wouldn't hear me cuss. But you pull it out and it actually comes in this, just like their knives do. It comes in this little pouch. They also threw in titanium key rings here for your keys, which is really cool. You got a smaller one and a bigger one. Also came with another one, that sticker I just showed you, the Stay Sharp with the new knife on there. But they also threw in, I thought this was a pin at first, but it's not. It's actually a titanium toothpick. And it's got a little key ring right here to where you can throw this on your keys, but you unscrew it. I mean, this thing's sharp. You can stab the shit out of somebody with this thing. This reminded me of when me and my brother were little and we would put thumbtacks into our darts for Nerf and try to shoot each other with it, and we got in trouble. But yeah, this is a titanium toothpick that you can keep on your keys, which is really cool. Focus. There we go. You see the Axial Gear logo on there. It does have a little O-ring on there. And it's super lightweight, weighs nothing again. And you can just put that on your keys, which I thought was really cool that they included all of this into, you know, a $50 little pry tool. That's pretty cool. Overall, I really like it. These are available in different colors. I think they got blue, bronze. They might have green. I'm not sure. This is the plain tie that they sent me. I am really enjoying that, guys. But yeah, guys, these are some new products coming all the way from Axial Gear. Really cool company. As far as the market that they are trying to dominate right now, I think they're dominating it, in my opinion. You know, I mean, it's that tier between budget and more, what's the word I'm looking for? Premium, I guess, like a Microtech or whatever. It's that sweet spot. It's not like a lightning out the front, $30 out the front knife, you know what I mean? And it's not a $350 signature series Microtech. It's that sweet spot, because I think for most people, 200 bones is like, you know what I mean? It's not super expensive, but it is expensive at the same time. And I think Axial Gear is crushing it in that market. If you're looking for something that is, you know, not going to break the bank, but you're also getting great quality, great customer service, packaging's on point, and you just feel really good about your purchase. So again, guys, this is some new stuff from Axial Gear. As soon as they come out with some more stuff, I'm sure I'll have it on the channel to share with you guys. But I highly recommend the pinch bar. I'd recommend the shift, but this one is definitely a lemon in my opinion. And I just want to get something that has a better finish on here. It's just too rough for me. But, you know, this right here is absolutely excellent. So you guys pick your flavor on whatever blade shape that you want and stuff like that. But awesome products from Axial Gear, guys. I hope this was informational to you guys on some new gear. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next one.